So for this design, I've already got a nail, already done, prepared. It's a pink and white nail. It doesn't have to be a pink and white nail if you're going to use a nail. It could just be a natural beige nail, anything like that, because we're going to cover it with gel polish. So I'm going to start with the Urban Graffiti range using white on, and I'm going to go right up to the cuticle, not flooding it. And we're going to put 2 coats of that on. We're going to cure each coat. Now that's cured, I'm going to use Bullseye. It's a gorgeous orangey pinky red, kind of like a deep coral, I would say. I'm just painting it on the end. I'm going to sweep up one side. And then I'm going to use one of the gel brushes that has the dotting tool on the end and smudge that up. I'm not looking for perfection, I'm looking just for a random smudge, just so it fades up a little bit. And I'm going to cure that. So I'm just going to use some of the red gel paint, tiny bit. It's really pigmented. Just going to take off any excess off the brush and just blend that up so you've got a bit more of a fade. Like I say, it does not need to be perfect. A lot of this will be covered, but I just need a little bit of colour in there. Pop that into the lamp and cure. I'm going to seal this with Mega Gloss. Pop that into the lamp and cure. Now we're going to do some leaves around the gorgeous strawberries. So the leaves go on first, and the colours we're going to use are palm leaves and rainforest. Move. Alright. God, abuse. Get abused by the models. I don't get paid enough for this. So for the leaves, I'm going to use secondary green. It's a nice deep green. Tickle it out into shape, kind of like a pear. Oh, very fitting with the theme. Then when it starts to lose its shine, you can start to press into that bead of acrylic and create all the detail and the shape. I'm going to add some more, different sizes. Now we're going to do the strawberries using pure red. Pop that on. Gently move that into a strawberry shape. Keep it nice and neat at the sides with your brush. And then we're going to flatten the top off at an angle. And I hope you can see what I mean. So can you see this ridge here? And you've got a flat top to it, yeah? What I'm going to do now, get another bead, put it straight on the top surface, sneak it around the side. On the side, you're not going to go on that top flat area. Now this is the layer that you're going to create the little indentations of where the pips grow. I have no idea what they're called. It's just those little holes where the little pippy things grow. So into your powder, at a slight angle because you don't want them to be just circles, really random. So you want your little holes. You don't want them completely round. Now I'll show you why we've kept that top section flat. That is the room for our leaves. And we're going to use some of the palm leaf colour and the secondary green. I'm going to do 2 leaves at a time. So I'm going to cut through the middle and then bring it out. So you've got 2 individual leaves. Same again, small bead. Use the tip of your brush to cut through and then press and pull them out. And I'm just going to use the secondary green to do the little stem at the top. That bit of the strawberry that you always flirt off. You don't eat this bit. Wouldn't taste very nice. Right, what we're going to do now is put a few more strawberries on. Going to repeat exactly what we've done just. We're going to bunch them together. What I'm going to do now we've got all the strawberries on and everything like that, I'm just going to use a little smidge of white paint. We're going to do some dry brushing. So you need a dry brush, believe it or not. Dry brushing needs a dry brush. And some white paint. I'll show you on my nail. That's what you need it like. So there's just a little bit of paint and dry brush around the leaves, and then also a little bit on the strawberries. And can you see what happens? I'll show you on this bigger one so you can see. When you dry brush over the strawberry, it enhances those little indentations. And you're going to sort of do this on one side as if the light's catching it on one side to make it more realistic. I'm always checking my brush all the time. So when I'm tapping my brush onto my nail, I can see how much paint is actually coming off the brush. It's better to add little by little rather than adding a lot of paint and ruining your design. If you add a little, you can always add more. If you add too much, it's a lot harder to take it off. So we've added that detail. Now we're going to get a little bit of the old Mega Gloss. I'm going to pop it onto a form. Look at this form. I did a little bit of a strawberry on it. JJ's going to take that home, aren't you? Now we need the tiniest amount on this brush, yeah? The tiniest amount of Mega Gloss, because you've got all these little tiny holes that are on the strawberries, whatever them dents are, seeds. Dimples and seeds, whatever they are. We don't want to fill those with Mega Gloss, so we just want a little bit on the brush. And we're just going to skip over it. So we've got a little bit of shine. And now we're going to cure that in the lamp. So the paint detail that we've done on the leaves, we're going to seal in with brush on glue. You could leave it like that if you wanted to, but as soon as you wash your hands, the paint will come off. Let that dry. Make sure that brush on glue is dry before you put your cuticle oil on, because it will go like a milky white colour, the glue will. You don't want that. So that's that one completely finished. All those gorgeous strawberries. If you want to look at all the products that we used today, you can check out the description in the box below. Click on the link, it'll take you straight to the website where they'll all be there ready to buy. So don't forget to check us out on Instagram as well, Nao Nails UK. Like, share. See you next time.